Hello and welcome to episode 49 of Kitze. Today is Monday, 25th of March at exactly 3:33 p.m. In this podcast, I'm talking about my personal self-development journey and trying to make it in life, whatever that means. We're going to discuss productivity, startups, habits, and if that's your cup of tea, walk with me, put on your headphones, put on your shoes, go for a 30-minute walk. You'll thank yourself later. And by later, I mean probably if you do this for at least a year, you're going to thank yourself. Or if you don't overkill yourself from eating bullshit, then you're going to thank yourself. But the walk is going to help. If you're new here, I'm Kitze, the founder of Sizzy, browser for developers, Benji, the Life OS, and Zero to Ship, the course that will help you finally ship your SaaS. All of them linked in the description. All right, so daily Benji review, sleep time and sleep score. The sleep has been going well. I started going to sleep on time for a bunch of days in a row, actually. The only problem is we moved our daughter from the snoo bed, which was the one that had the sound built in and stuff. And now she's using the sound machine that I had next to my bed that was waking me up at 7 a.m. Why is talking so Russian today? Talking hard today, friends. Talk hard. Goes word, no go mouth. So yeah, I had that. I had the alarm, which was like very gentle and silent. Like I hate gentle alarms. It's like some fucking bird singing at 7 a.m. Like shut up. Give me something that sounds like wake up, motherfucker. I need a death metal alarm, but you cannot have that with a baby. So I'm left with wearing the Apple Watch on the wrist, which I fucking hate. And people who do that are absolutely they're sleeping on glazing, dude. And they don't cover themselves with a blanket. They cover themselves with sprinkles because they're donuts. Like you don't want to sleep with this thing on. And the phone alarm, I don't sleep with my phone. I don't keep my phone in the bedroom. So the only other option is to buy a $3,000 mattress. And that's not going to happen now. So yeah, now she's using the sound machine and it's very close to her. So if I interrupt the sound machine to play an alarm, you know what this look means. This look means my wife is going to paint the fucking bed sheets red with Easter coloring, not that she's gonna murder me or anything. So I cannot have an alarm. I'm trying to go on time, and I hate this bullshit of you should let your body wake up whenever it's rested. Whenever it feels like your brain is rested, it will No, bro. Like I want my brain to, like I cannot plan my day if I wake up at 7:23. You know, like will I do my morning routine? Or I mean, no matter when I wake up, I won't do my morning routine, but. I hate unplanned days. They absolutely drive me fucking bonkers. So I don't know what to do about this. I haven't come up with anything except go to bed a little bit earlier so I'm up before 7 a.m. Just naturally wake up before 7 a.m. We'll see. But the sleep quality, it's fine. And all the pain that I had in my shoulders from working out and whatever, like it's kind of gone. So I guess maybe the sauna and the stretching and hanging from a bar. I started hanging from a bar. Well, I don't have streaks on Benji in the habit section because when things are not going well, I'm like, oh, who the fuck needs streaks? You know, like streaks are like psychologically it's bad if you lose your streak, yada yada yada. Now when I'm doing cold showers so often, I'm like, I need to know the streak. I want the number to grow. So. Anyway, cold showers have been going great, like except on Sunday because I don't work out or do sauna or whatever. And I don't feel like, just hopping from being a regular person to a cold shower. I need to be in my beast mode. Like I need to be like work out, then boil in the sauna. And then I just go in the cold shower and I'm like, whatever, But just on a regular day, just imagine, take off your clothes. You haven't worked out. You're not sweaty and you go in a cold shower. You're a psychopath. Congratulations. So I'm only skipping on Sunday. So technically, I don't have my cold shower streak because I'm skipping one day of the week. And that rhyme because I'm Lil Wayne. Hydration is going okay, I guess. Like, I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Like, this puppy is a lifesaver. I'm wondering how much bad materials like lead and whatever the fuck this has in it I'm starting to consume. I had a task to order the Yeti, what is it called? Rambler 35 Oz. How do you pronounce this? Ounces, I guess? 35 ounces, 2 milliliter incompatible units. So what the fuck is Oz, bro? Like what is Oz? Whatever. Fuck those measurement units. I want to get this puppy basically. I'm showing it on screen here. Which is like 1 liter. So it's a little bit less than this, but at least I know it's not from Timu, which is, eventually I'm going to die. And on my tombstone it's going to say he died because he was drinking from a shady water bottle. Fasting has not been going the best because I decided to let's just go on the first tangent. Here we go. Strap in. We're going on the first tangent. On Thursday I received an email from the founder of My Body Tutor saying, hey man, how's your experience going? Blah, blah, blah. And as you know from the podcast, like the experience was not going good because first of all, I had more expectations from like I thought it's gonna be for that much money, like a more personal relationship, and the trainer is going to care more. Second of all, I was not using their app because I built my own app for tracking my things, and I still thought no matter which app are you using, this trainer is gonna care enough to go through his list of clients for the day. That's how, like, if I was training a group of people, that's how I would do it. Like I would go through all my clients and just ask them, even maybe write a script or whatever, how are you today? Which my trainer failed to do a couple of times. And then the guy from My Body Tutor asked me, how's it going? And me being chaotic with emails, was chaotic with emails. Now it's super clean. This is probably my fourth or fifth day of inbox zero. Since I talking about my email routine, I think I made an extension for Missive for Benji. So I'm just going through my emails and add them as personal task in Benji or work task in Benji. And every day I go to inbox zero. And then from Benji, I can prioritize my emails and just, see which ones are worth replying to, which ones are more priority. So my inbox has been clean, but it hasn't been clean last week. And to Adam, I didn't reply. And then he replies to the same email. And he's like, oh, I actually heard it from your podcast. And I'm like, oh God, this is a curse that I don't want my friends, family, close people around me, business partners, I don't know, owners of startups that I'm using. Like if I say the Aura ring is shit, I don't want the owner from Aura to listen to me. It's like, hey man, I listen. So that felt weird. I'm like, oh fuck, what did I say about the service? Yeah, I'm not satisfied. And I told him, hey, sorry, this is not working out for me. But he's been great about it. And he said, well, if you used our app, it would have been better, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know if it would have been better. I just decided, and he was good enough to offer me a refund. So he was like, if you want, I can offer you a refund. And as soon as I said yes, literally in less than an hour, I got a Revolut notification saying that he got me a refund. So now I was aspiring to have 3 trainers at once. Now we're back to 0, but I've never been more disciplined with the workouts. Like even today, I was talking to my new assistant, what was his name? I have a hard time remembering his name, but I will. Luciano something. So Italian. Luciano, what is your name? What is your name? Leandro Marcelino. As I said, if you're listening to this, shout out to Leandro Marcelino. With that name, bro, we're taking over not only the business world, we're taking over the underground mafia world with Leandro Marcelino. I had a call with him today, an onboarding call. Dude, did I enter the 5th tangent? Because I don't know how did we get here. The fasting, and okay, we'll get back to the fasting. Good thing that I'm keeping a checklist here. So I had a call today with Leandro, and I was like, and Twinkle was also there, the manager from Athena, and we had a call about, hey, sorry, we switched assistants, whatever happened with MJ, blah, blah, blah. I've been thinking about this entire fucking thing, and we've been talking with my wife, dude. Paying 3,000 euros per month for an assistant is, first of all, absolutely fucking crazy. Me with my everyone should be paid fair in the world equally and all of that shit, I thought that we're not even paying enough to Athena. I'm like, I feel bad just paying 3,000. This should be more. But in different countries, like different amounts of money mean different things and blah blah blah. Like there's two sides of this. Always people are like, everyone should be paid equally across the world. But people, I guess they're happy. Like if me in Macedonia, dude, when I was making 300 euros, if you gave me 3,000, you would be fucking God for me. Like period. I don't care that in San Francisco they pay people equally or whatever. Anyway, the point is, I felt bad. But now when I think about it, and I'm just going through my finances, which I'm not going through my finances enough, as you can see by me buying random shit without even thinking, I thought that this is fucking crazy. Unless it starts bringing money, unless it makes me actually more productive. I said I'm never going back to not having an assistant because I'm putting a bet that with an assistant, I'll be more blah, 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 blah. But unless I put a deadline and unless I start evaluating, hey, am I doing that? Am I more productive? Am I making more money? Because when I started with Tina, I was like, dude, I can just pay off this 3,000 if I just, if the main job of the assistant is to start finding the workshops and trainings and blah, 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 it's going to pay for itself and then make even more money. But I never stopped to reevaluate, has that happened? Did I get more workshops? No, nothing. We were supposed to open a company in Macedonia because I'm from Macedonia and I want to open a company there just so I can save on the taxes, basically the Balkan thing. Well, to be fair, I had a company here in Poland since 2018. I've been paying full taxes and everything. And I'm talking to people who don't even have dual citizenship. Bro, we went on so many tangents. And they're like, I'm trying to do something in Dubai and my brother and and I'm like, I have the citizenship. I legally have a place that I own in Macedonia. I can, if I want, have one company here, one company there, and just receive some of the lemon squeezy money and paddle money in Macedonia legally without doing like dual citizenship and Dubai, whatever people are doing. I was just a lazy fucker. And Sizi was making shit ton of money when he started. Like, I didn't care whether I'm saving on like whatever taxes or this and that. I was just throwing money around, and it's like a stupid fucking way to live. But now, when I'm facing the music, when I put like I started doing too many things at once, and I'm not paying attention to Sizi, and I want to maximize the money in a way. And I'm like, fuck it, let's open a company in Macedonia. Which, if I would do the task, I just call this fucking guy from there's an agency called patent, like in Macedonia, it's like patent center. So it's like patent, a center for like whatever. They help freelancers do invoices and shit. And dude, back in the day, there's no fucking email. You just call this guy. He's like, hey, I need an invoice for like 2,000 for that company. He's like, no worries, sweet. Literally, he called me sweetheart on the cell phone. Now I see MJ's research about opening a company in Macedonia. Dude, there's like a largest document with like laws and shit. I'm like, hey, there's no laws. Like, fucking chill, bro. You cannot fuck up that much in Macedonia. Like, you don't know what politicians and everyone else is doing. It's good. Just let's start receiving the money there. So anyway, I was planning to do the Macedonia thing and the fucking more workshops and more this and that to basically pay off for the assistant, but none of that has happened. So today I had a call with, like, I'll fucking butcher his name all the time. I hope like he won't mind if I just keep joking about, and mispronouncing the name, because I need to scroll to a freaking, where is the goddamn from the last time, whatever, Leandro Persolino something. So I had a call with him today and with Twinkle, and told Twinkle that I'm not happy with the service so far and I'm planning to cancel next month. And if I don't start being more profitable and feel more relieved because of this assistant, like basically I don't want an assistant from this company anymore. I'm gonna keep finding, grinding, whatever. My wife actually gave me a great suggestion, because these people, like these assistants from the Philippines, they're struggling to, they cannot call Polish businesses here, and they cannot deal with Polish shit because they don't speak Polish. They have to use Translate all the time. And my wife was like, I worked with amazing people on Amazon, and they were making like way, way, way less than what you're paying your assistants in the Philippines. And you can have a local assistant here in Poland who can take care of even local things. Like if you find someone from your city, like you can make them go places and do things that you need to get done for like way less money. And I'm like, that's not a bad idea. But the only thing, like, why I like Athena is because I so did not plan this to be the topic of the podcast, dude. 30 minutes, almost gone. Why I trust them is because they give, but it's also like kind of bullshit. I'm bullshitting myself. They're giving every employee a company laptop. They put like some security thingies and measures and whatever. They have a company process. You're not just hiring a random guy. Then on the same computer is going to have your bank details and also watch porn and download torrents and also do some shady crypto shit and click accept on every fucking thing, and at the same time have access to your one password. Like Athena gives them company laptops, and they go through training, and on the company laptop with the company mail and company accounts, they cannot have other personal stuff, and they're screen recording them and they're doing screenshots, and they make sure that the laptops are updated and stuff. And basically you have someone standing behind this person that they cannot fuck up. They cannot do something with your financials or transfer some money or do this and that. If I just hired a random person, which after talking about this on the podcast, so many people have DM'd me, bro, like fuck paying that much. You can have an assistant from here. I have a company, I have this and that. Even people offer me, hey, I can do the thing for you, but I wouldn't have the security that I feel with Athena right now. But if after a month, like I'm not happy with them, I'm going to start exploring this Polish assistant option, because it sounds, great. Like having someone local, finishing local things and paying less money. It sounds great. So we'll see what's going to happen. I had the call today with Luciano Marcelino. Well, like I promise you, if you're watching this, I'll learn the name. If you're not watching this, I can say whatever I want, right? Like MJ was the only one so far that voluntarily decided to listen to the podcast and take notes and just do tasks and export things and thoughts from the podcast. So we'll see if Luciano Marcelino will actually do it. That's so not his name. I had a call with him, and he's like, I was like, let's just keep it simple. I fucked up with MJ and with Jen, the temp, that I tried to throw everything at them. And Jen, at the end of the day, ended up researching pillows and mattresses and dog food and bullshit. So I totally just forgot, why did I hire an assistant? And I'm like, you have one priority: finances, money. Make sure the taxes are paid on time. Make sure my finances are organized. Make sure that I know where the fuck my money is going. Make sure I don't have double subscriptions or I'm overpaying for something, blah, blah, blah. Find me workshops, find me trainings, find me ways to basically pay off Athena to be like, okay, this financially makes sense. And learn everything about Sizi. So when we launch an AppSumo soon, you can help me with the amount of customer requests that I'm going to get, and I won't be able to handle all of that alone. So he needs to learn everything about Sizzy. My wife was not a programmer, so she was doing the testing for Sizzy. She was doing the customer support. She wrote the help center. She was doing so many things, and she wasn't fully technical, meaning she wasn't a programmer. So I think this guy hopefully will understand Sizzy completely, and that's where I'll see most of the help. If he can just take care of 90% of the customer support of CZ, and I just take the rest of the 10%, that'll be fucking amazing. So that was the call. We'll see how it's gonna go. I'm gonna do this until the end of the next billing cycle for Athena, whatever it is, and then I'm gonna reevaluate. And basically, if I'm not happy, I'm stopping with them, and I'm going with someone else. So now back to, let's just undo the tangents and come back to the fasting. Why am I not fasting? Because like $300, like the money theme. Dude, like I don't have a fucking financial plan. I'm a fucking idiot. Like I mentioned this before, the only investments that I have are in crypto, Tesla. That's it. Crypto and Tesla. That's it. I don't take a portion of my money monthly and just invest them somewhere like a person. So I don't have logic. I don't have some savings where I couldn't take money from. Like the savings is basically one click where I can take money out. Like yesterday, like we were planning to we were reorganizing the garage with my father-in-law and trying to, like I wanted to make like a pantry. Like we already have a shelf for food, but I wanted a fancy pantry and whatever. And I go to IKEA and they have like a pantry configurator, which blew my mind. Like you have this model where you can actually draw the thing and make it out. And I'm like, oh, cool, this looks cool. And I look at the price and it's fucking 600 euros, bro, for 4 wooden shelves and a couple of wooden drawers and shit. And my dad can make he made, like in the apartment in Macedonia, he made all of the fucking furniture by himself. Not the chairs and shit, but everything that was like storage and whatever, it was made by him. I'm like, but that thought didn't even occur to me because I don't know what I'm doing with money. Like I see 600 fucking euros for 4 fucking wooden blocks and shelves. And I'm like, well, cool. I'll just go to and I go to savings. I start moving money to Revolut and start converting them. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? And we sat and had a conversation with my wife that we cannot fucking keep doing this. We just like YOLO with the money and not give a shit. We need to have some fucking financial plan for investing and this and that. It's like, otherwise, like God knows what's going to happen in the future. Things are not going to stay the same forever. And, you know, even when CZ was at its peak, like if I was investing back then, instead of just being like, I need 14 monitors and just like whenever I had a thought that I need something, I would just buy it. I would be at a way better place financially right now. So just continuing to pay to go back on the tangents, $300 for a trainer, then on some days he's not even texting me, right? And all he says is, I text him what I had in the day, and he's like, oh, wow, this is amazing, keep doing it. Well, it was already amazing, and people in the podcast, you can say you're amazing and keep doing it, right? Like, if the score is green, I know that I should keep doing it. If the score has a fucking red in my food, I know I shouldn't keep doing it. Save myself $300. Fucking donut. So, if I bring a trainer at home, I still haven't looked at the options for the trainers. Like he can be the person who will keep me accountable about the food and the whatever, and I'm not gonna pay $300 for this. So basically, I wanna. Today I spend most of my day being an adult. So this new schedule is 100% working for me. I don't know how, but it fucking does. Locking the computer at certain hours of the day, like having a giant ass notification that the next event is starting. So far has been going great. And I'm coding in the morning. Like in the morning, I was coding in the last, so basically Friday, Saturday, and today. For 2 hours, I've been coding on Sizzy in the morning, sometimes streaming, sometimes not streaming. Then I have my breakfast, 10:30, I continue with adult tasks. I don't go back to coding. I don't go back to streaming. I don't go back to YOLO things. I just went back and did finances, both on Friday and today. So I finished like 12 detailed, I think they're 12 until now, detailed SOP, like standard operating procedure videos for whoever is my assistant to just watch them as they're onboarding to know how to report taxes. And while I was recording the videos for them, basically I did my taxes for January and February. So hopefully for March, bro, in April, we're going to report taxes for March. Hopefully it's going to be the first month when my accountant is not bugging me that I'm late, that I'm late. The assistant from my accountant, who is very annoying, I'm also overpaying my accountant for bullshit, bro. I have like 12 invoices per month. There are like 3 invoices for income, 9 invoices for fucking expenses. And he charges like 100 something euros for his standard thing. And then on top, depending on how many invoices are there, he probably takes more like 200, 300. So almost 400 euros for the accountant for nothing because it's a fucking process to change accountants. So when I look at my so just to finish, today I was going through the taxes and everything and I reported everything and I'm like, I need to go into this fucking finances document, which takes all the bank transactions from all the accounts that me and my wife make. And I need to, the assistant shouldn't do that. I should go through it personally and just see all the bullshit things that I'm overpaying for, because it's probably at least 2,000 euros per month just go on like fucking bullshit, or non-important things, just money going fucking somewhere, which is stupid. And I need to I didn't finish everything today, but I was working on that. Tomorrow I'll continue working on that. I always had the dilemma, like, is this private work or is this like work time? But it's work. Like, if it brings money, at the end of the day, it's work. Because never in my personal time I'll be like, oh, let's go and look through the finances right now, because that's like, I don't have that much, free time at the end of the day. I want to spend time with my baby and blah blah blah. I'm not gonna do finances at 9 p.m. So to untangle the final tangle of the tangent is ever since I stopped texting, like Adam from My Body Tutor is like, you're refunded. The trainer at the same time asked me, hey, how's your day going? And I replied to him, hey, we're done here because Adam refunded me. Thank you for everything. And as soon as I texted, we're sitting down to have lunch, and my mother-in-law goes, would you like some bread with that? And I'm like, who's gonna stop? I'm like, well, I had a guy who I was paying $300 to basically, like, he wasn't doing much, but he was doing something in my head that I'm not going to eat that. I ate one garlic bread and one fucking baguette with the lunch on Friday. And then it's been going great, but I stopped doing fasting because I'm like, whatever, a couple of days is not going to hurt. And was it like that yesterday? Yeah, it was. Yesterday, we were at my parents' place, and we had lunch at their place, and my mom is making these giant lunches. She doesn't know how to serve a serving for a regular human person. She just basically thought, oh, it's Shaquille O'Neal. Hi, how are you doing? Here's your serving here. It's like 15 plates around me. But when I went out to walk the dog, basically just stupid brain goes like, shit. You don't have accountability partner anymore. You don't need to text your trainer with the fucking thing. We can eat whatever we want. So I went to the supermarket, just go around in circles. They didn't have much bread and a bunch of shit left, thankfully. And I just got a protein milkshake, whatever thing. And I drank that and my stomach felt bad. And I hope that I won't go back. And I'm just so tired of the back and forth that I hope I won't go back to my old ways, because it's been going great with the food. And honestly, if there's like one thing that the trainer was helpful with, is at least I knew there was a person I'm going to text at the end of the day, and I would have to try to eat as clean as I can. So fasting hasn't been going great. Weight, I haven't even measured on the scale. Last one was 93.9, and it was on Thursday, I think. Workouts have been going great. I've been doing a workout on, why don't I have Benji open here? Because my wife was working out with me, and instead of me checking my habits on Benji and other things, we were talking. So she was working out, I was working out, and we were making plans and talking and blah, 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 which I didn't have a good workout basically today. But gonna show you my screen here. I worked out last week, let's just see. Monday, Tuesday, Friday, then Saturday, and then Monday again. So I'm getting a little bit more consistent with my workouts, because at 2 p.m., like I had the call today with Luciano whatever, and he was like, I have a couple more things. And I'm like, it's like, I see my notification, there's 1 minute left. And he's like, I just have a and I'm like, my computer is literally going to lock, so we cannot continue talking. And we had to end the call. And I'm getting more and more into this habit of like 2 p.m. the computer locks and I'm going to do a workout. It's almost like everything that James Clear said in Atomic Habits, which is somewhere here, it's almost like he's right about it, about compounding habits, about keeping the same times and blah, blah, blah. I started doing regular breathing exercises. Why? Because I started regularly doing workouts at 2, turning on the sauna every day at 2:30, going to the sauna every day at 3 o'clock, being in the sauna every day until 3:10, doing the cold shower every day until 3:15. And once you get and you do 5-6 days of that, now I'm like, okay, I can add anything here and I'm going to do it. So I added the breathing. Like when I come out of the shower, I'm like wet anyway. I cannot just go and straight up record the podcast. And I'm like, while the water dries on me, I'm just going to do 5 minutes of breathing exercises. And I started doing that, and it's like day 4 of doing that. So that's great. Let's see how many days will it take me to change my entire schedule, dude. As soon as I settle into something and I tell my wife, it's been going great, and she's just looking at me like, we've been over this, sweetie. This is not going to last. So I'm just waiting for a moment where I'm going to be like, working out in the morning is better and recording the podcast something. But anyway, for now it works. I hope I'm not going to change it. What other habit have I been doing which I wasn't doing before? I started cleaning the face more regularly, breathing exercise, planks, hanging on a bar. Vitamin D, athletic greens, collagen. Oh, I'm not sharing my screen. So basically, stretching during the workout. I'm doing also stretches. Gratitude journal is missing, but I'll also insert it somewhere because I can just pair it with something. Maybe after I do the breathing exercises, before I start the podcast, I can do a gratitude journal. I started eating breakfast mindfully, which is great. So in the last couple of days, because oh shit, dude, the biggest topic that I was supposed to talk about, I fucking skipped it. Fuck this. Let's go back. What happened on Thursday, I think, or Wednesday, or I'm not sure if I talked about this. Probably haven't talked. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna mention it now. I got so burned out from the fucking Twitter grind of constantly posting everything and making many products and hustling and bustling and sharing in public and all of that shit. I got so fucking tired, dude, that I'm locking my computer, but then I'm having lunch and I'm on my laptop. And I got so fucking tired of the blockers, of everything is blocked, but I still find a way to procrastinate and do something on the laptop. I just got tired from my portable devices because the phone is fine. The phone is locked. My wife has the fucking thing. I cannot install apps. I just keep scrolling like back and forth between these two things and I cannot find anything to do on the phone. But the iPad and the fucking MacBook was so like addicting because no matter which one I use, I'll find ways to stay late or to work late or whatever, that I just took them. I put them in the fucking attic. Like I went upstairs, you dragged the fucking stairs from the thing. I did all that effort and I put them in the attic and they've been there since Thursday. And I feel like slowly but surely, like my 1 minute left, my brain is unwinding, it's relaxing. It's going to take more time because I find myself, like we're going to watch something with my wife and she goes to bed and I have like 30, 40 minutes left of my day. And I'm like, I need to be on Twitter. I need to be on YouTube. Like, what the fuck am I going to do? Game something? God forbid, read a book. So I started that. I'm going to tell you how it goes because this is going to turn off. I mean, I'm looking at the seconds of the clock, just going like that. We have like 30 seconds left. After this computer locks, I don't have other computers to go on. Let's just see what my stupid brain will figure out. So thank you for watching. Go in the description, do your homework, do your thingies. Who's the chandelier of Sia? Who's the chandelier? Who's the singer of Chandelier? Sia, you donuts.